The United States is in a place right now where this is not sustainable. You can't run a global empire based on the imposition of boutique sexual politics on countries that don't want them. The United States, I think, did a lot to liberate Hungary from the Soviets, from the Russians. And I'm proud of that. My father was involved in it. That's how I knew about Hungary, because my father visited Budapest 35 years ago when you were still under the yoke of the Soviets. And the purpose of American diplomacy in Eastern and Central Europe then was to help liberate the countries so they could run themselves. And the idea was you didn't want a foreign superpower telling you how to live, because that's the opposite of democracy. It's tyranny. And to wake up one morning 35 years later and see my own government engaged in exactly the same kind of tyranny. The Soviets told you you had to worship Lenin. The State Department tells you now you have to worship transvestites. It's not so different. It's a foreign power pushing its weird boutique religion on you, and it's wrong. You worship whatever you want. It's your country. And I just believe as a practical matter this can't continue, because that's not the basis for a successful empire. Everybody wants freedom. Everyone understands the concept of self-determination. If you go to people who are under a foreign yoke and you say, someday you can be free, they understand that. They want that. That's a product you can sell because everybody wants it. You show up in a country and you say, you know what, your boys really should be girls. You know, there's some percentage who will be excited by the prospect of never having grandchildren. But most people won't be excited by that. In fact, most people will say, but boys can't become girls. It's biologically impossible. Sex can be determined at the chromosomal level. We can dig up bones 300,000 years old and tell whether they were male or female. There's no non-binary in science. You're insane. Go away. Most people don't want that product. And so if the purpose of your empire is selling something that nobody wants, you're not going to be in business for very long. And my hope is that the United States is in business for 1,000 years. I love the United States. It's my country. I was, to restate, born there and am never leaving, and I love my country. But the people who run it right now are dangerous and insane.